Do you think that Sancho is a good signing? What do you think about that? And then maybe even Cristiano Ronaldo, is it a good signing for Manchester United?
As what Mel mentioned before, I think the signing of CR7 is more for advertising purposes, to sell shirts.
That's your opinion lah. That's your opinion.
That's my opinion lah. This is what probably is what they signed him for. Because why? For CR7, right? Like James say, he's at a poor season at Juventus. He still scored 20 goals. But you must understand this: when he's at Juventus, he has all the world star players to support him. At United, who does he have? He's not playing amongst world star players. He's playing with a Manchester United team, which
Pogba
will
is
not
a
play
World
at
Cup
a
winner.
level. Yeah, World Cup winner, but the Pogba is in France and Pogba in Manchester United is two totally different. It's a schizophrenic person. It's like two different people.
And just to add on to what Just said, at Juventus, at that point in time, it was only Italian Serie A was only about Juventus. The rest of the teams was, honestly, it was just second rated. We'll just say that. Sophia, you know what I've always been telling you all about Sancho. To me, I think this is a luxury signing. I don't feel that he is the correct player that Man United needs. Because to me, they should have actually looked into solving their centre midfielders first. Firstly, Pogba is on the verge of leaving. Okay, and he never signed a new contract he has never signed a new contract. So all this were the telltale signs if I am in the management of Manchester United. So I have to plan for his replacement. Okay, Nemanja Matic, he is not getting young in years. Same thing, I have to plan for his replacement. So the other two that I have, McFred, which is, players that, if you ask me personally, I think they will struggle to even get into the Newcastle midfield. So you have, to me, instead of 75 million pounds on Jadon Sancho, wouldn't it have made more sense by topping it up, going for a Declan Rice, which Declan Rice was the other name that was linked to Man U? Would it have actually made more sense to actually top up a little bit more to go for Declan Rice, who could have actually solved the main problem in your 11?
Then so, I'll throw back this to you. Very simple logic. I have Van der Beek. I think I didn't really see him play. I didn't really Google him, but he seems like a player would run back for defense. All right. If I sign Rice, which now rumors saying that Calvin Phillips is also on the verge of, United want to sign him because to solve the midfield crisis. But if you say that replacements wise, don't you think that Van der Beek might be a replacement for Pogba and Matic?
One player you cannot be replacing two. I'm talking about two players now, which is Pogba and Nemanja Matic. These are the two that I felt that Man U should have actually planned for their exits long time ago, because Matic is actually getting old and he is no longer the Nemanja Matic of Chelsea. Pogba, like I said, the signs were there already. When a player doesn't extend his contract, it is obvious that this fella just probably wants to run down his contract or is looking for his next big paycheck. And he's probably not looking at Man U as the destination for himself. So to me, I think as a manager, you have to plan for this. Okay, Sancho, when you're signing Sancho, all right, you're signing Sancho. Where Sancho is a white player, everybody knows that. Okay, if you have watched enough Borussia Dortmund games, England games, he's actually a white player. He's not a central player, which I think to me, Man U's biggest problem is in the central hole that pivot around just in front, in between the attack and the defense. When you're talking about white players, you already have your Rashford, you already have your Greenwood, you have your, and okay, if you have played football, okay, you play football, all of you play football, which is the area that we always have to shore up first? It's always the center.
It's the spine.
The spine, we have to show up the spine and not the sides first. So when you're playing for 75 million pounds for a player that comes in on the side, when you already have other players playing in that position, then I honestly think that the planning within the club, it baffles me. Okay, personally, I think the planning within the club, it baffles me. Donny van de Beek, why is he not playing? I mean, that is the question that we asked you just now, which I think you also couldn't give us an answer also. You couldn't give us an answer why he wasn't playing.
I can tell you why Sancho was being signed. Why they signed this season is to cover Rashford, because Rashford went for a surgery. And
James, I have to stop you there. James, I have to stop you there. You don't sign 75 million pound players to cover.
But the thing is,
you sign 75 million pounds is to make an impact immediately.
Okay, fine. But the thing is, what I'm trying to ask, I pose the question back to you. I have Rashford, I have Greenwood. Who is next? If one player gets injured.
Okay, prior to this season, you probably had Dan James. You still have your, what's the guy's name? What's the number 9? I can't remember his name. The French guy. What's his name? Martial.
Anthony Martial.
Not
Anthony Martial.
But Martial is a centre forward. But
Martial
he do play like
left. He has played on the left for quite a few times. When you brought Cristiano Ronaldo in, you know that Ronaldo is definitely going to helm the centre forward position really well. Unless he's injured, then you probably have to look into somebody else coming in. If not, it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
But the thing is, Martial is not playing. You have to always understand that.
No, you see,
James, from my point of view,
you have to see. Okay, for example, like Liverpool. Okay, Liverpool, they play with 2 white players also. Salah, Mane. Okay. Do they go and stock themselves with 5 or 6 players that can play white? No, they don't do that.
Yeah, but
okay, they don't do that.
If you say
Oxlade-Chamberlain, you see, when you want to play, if let's say there are any injuries or whatsoever, they will make their players in the center midfield like these players, to stand in terms of the white positions. They will make them actually play in the white positions. So to me, I don't think you should actually be buying a Jadon Sancho just to so-called to cover.
Or is it because,
it doesn't make sense.
Is it because they didn't expect Greenwood to actually step up? They have been searching for.
But Greenwood was last season really. Last season,
I mean, they've been chasing Sancho for the past 2 seasons, right? They've been chasing Sancho for the past 2.5 seasons. So they didn't expect that Greenwood would have, kind of matured and become a better player.
I mean, personally, I don't know for a United fan, but from an outsider's point of view, I really felt that the Sancho signing was a luxury signing. This is what I've told Sofian and just last season, when, in fact, at the start of the season, correct, when the deal was actually about to be confirmed. I felt that it was actually, I don't know, but maybe as a United fan, you may know more insights, but this is how I look at it.
Okay, you see, the thing is, I have players that has not been playing well. I have defender that has not even played in the last 2 years, 3 years. Was on the bench, but they don't even come out for any appearance. I give you an example of Phil Jones. What appearance does he have? But he's still in the club. That is also a mystery. Why buying
Mata? Why Mata still around?
Why? You see, the thing is, they know that Pogba is leaving very long time ago, maybe last.
No, like I told you, if he doesn't sign it, it's not that Man U didn't offer any contract renewals to Pogba, but I think it was turned down, if I remember correctly. Okay, if reports are to be believed, I think it was turned down twice, right? Pogba rejected a contract renewal. So when a player rejects his contract renewal twice, I think these are the telltale signs really.
Yeah.
I think Oli should have picked up on it.
Yeah, but that doesn't make more sense that Van de Beek. Yeah, I understand Van de Beek should play. That one, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you see, the thing is, how to explain to you? I feel that Van de Beek should wait. I know that he is eager to play, and United make a wrong choice by signing him and not loan him out. All right?
Why do you sign him and loan him out? When I think you look at it, Van de Beek, I think honestly, Van de Beek, when you come in,
my midfield is overpopulated. Over too many central midfield already. When Van de Beek came in that time, I actually look at the team. Why do I need another one? where I have several central midfielder. But if you ask me about winger itself, yes, I think Sancho will be. It may be a very luxurious 75 million to 92 million or 95. I've forgotten the add-ons. But the thing is, I do not have a Martial of the past that can work hard and play. I believe that Martial was about to leave, but somehow or other, it was the funds of the other didn't have or contract-wise. But I know that Martial is not going to play. In a way itself. If you ask me, if a manager, I would rather play Sancho than Martial, because Martial is not performing for the last one season. I can't risk putting a player that didn't perform and hope for pray and hope for a result itself. Right?